Okay, guys, I'll get started now. I know some people will be dropping in, but again, if you have come in a little bit late, then we will send this out to you. So good afternoon, everyone. I hope everyone's safe and well today. My name's Kat. I'm one of the cruise connoisseurs here at Panache Cruises. We're really excited to be speaking to you today about one of our favourite ultra luxury river cruise partners, Uniworld. We are really lucky to have Ange Sloan with us. She's our UK National Sales Manager for Uniworld, so you'll be in very good hands for this presentation. Firstly, for those of you who don't know us, Panache Cruises is a fairly new company. However, you may recognise our founder, James Cole. He has been in the industry for many years and founded some very successful cruise brands in the past that you may know of. And all of us here who work with him have been lucky enough to work with him in the previous jobs for many years. Over these past few months, since around about June or July, he has curated a team of expert cruise connoisseurs with over 100 years worth of experience between us. Personally, I've worked with James for nearly 5 years as a river cruise expert, which is why I'm really, really excited for you guys to see what Uniworld has to offer. We call ourselves connoisseurs here. We like to leave no detail untouched, and we are here to make every part of your dream holiday become a reality. You'll never have to wait in a call queue to get hold of one of us. And if your own personal connoisseur, which you will have, isn't available, another member of our excellent friendly team will always be on hand to help you out. As our tagline says, for Panache Cruises, nothing is too much trouble for us, so ask any question that you want to. We also have a book with confidence message for all of our customers. I'm just going to tell you a bit more about that within the presentation, specifically to do with Uniworld. Finally, as we go through this presentation, if you do have a question, please feel free to move your mouse over the bottom of your screen. There's a little raise your hand button to ask a question, or you can simply use, there's a chat function, and any question will be answered at the end or in a follow-up email after the presentation, which I will send to everyone. So with no further ado, I'm going to hand you over to Ange, and I hope you guys enjoy your insight into Uniworld Cruises. Off you go, Ange.
Kat, first of all, thank you to you and the wonderful team at Panache Cruises. We're very proud to be partners of yours, and thank you so much for arranging this for us today. We really do appreciate it. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining our webinar this afternoon to learn a little bit more about our amazing brand, Uniworld Boutique River Cruises. I'm Angela Sloan. I'm going to take you through some slides. So first of all, a short introduction into our heritage really. Uniworld belongs to the Travel Corporation family of brands, family-owned business still, with over 40 different travel brands that operate globally. You may have heard of some of the brands here listed on the slide. Hotel, Insight, Kentucky, these are some of our touring brands. But there is also mentioned there the Red Carnation Hotel Collection, and that's a really special synergy for us at Uniworld. Let me explain to you why. So this is a luxury small chain of hotels that operates throughout the world. Actually, there are 6 properties in London you might have heard of, which is Rubens at the Palace, Milestones, there's just a couple of them there, very popular. But the key thing about these luxury hotels is that we aim to provide the ultimate guest experience in terms of service, but each hotel has its own unique individual personality. None are the same as each other. They're very, very different. And not only each hotel is very, very different, but every single room within those hotels are different as well. And this is the same ethos really that Uniworld is modelled after. Let me give you some examples. I wish I could take you there. But this is the 12 Apostles Hotel and Spa. This is in Cape Town. Absolutely beautiful luxury built into cliff top, unrivaled views and service, as I mentioned. Then you've got the Oyster Box in Durban. Again, ultra luxury, the very best service, the very best hotel to stay in that region of the world. Now, just to give you a quick flavour, I know this is a very busy slide of where Uniworld travels to, but we have a strong foothold in Europe. So the Rhine, Main, Danube rivers are always perfect for first-time river cruises, but we operate a beautiful itinerary in Venice as well. In fact, we've got a brand new super ship that launches there next year. I'll tell you a little bit about as we move through the presentation. So a wonderful 8-day itinerary throughout Venice. Also, France, massive for us, huge demand for those regions at the moment, especially Bordeaux, which is selling especially well. And then over to the further side of the world, our exotics program, we have itineraries in India, China, Vietnam, Cambodia, and Egypt. So why a river cruise? Well, you get to see all these beautiful places that you sail through as part of your itinerary, and you only have to unpack once. It's going to be one of the safest ways to cruise. I think for Uniworld, we carry on average about 120 guests. And so we're able to install different protocols and measures to make sure that our guests and guests and crew safety remains of paramount importance, but we can do social distancing without losing the social. And because we've got smaller ships, we're going to have fewer guests, and that goes the same for the tours that we operate on land as well, that they are small group tours and very exclusive. And it's true in the world, there is always something to see on a river cruise. As you're sailing down the river, whether you choose to get off at the different ports of call, even if you just want to have a nice coffee on the sun deck, it honestly is one of the most wonderful ways to experience Europe and beyond. And why you a number of key selling points that makes us different and to ensure the very best river cruise experience for our guests. I'll try and summarise for you. So our ships are luxury floating boutique hotels and all have their own personality and flair, a little bit like I was trying to explain to you earlier with the Red Carnation hotels. The best way I can try to show you is by some images. So here we have our super ship, Gelder, our brightly coloured, chic and sophisticated super yacht on the Seine. You'll feel completely immersed in all things French before you even step ashore. Then by contrast, we've got our super ship Beatrice. Now, I was very lucky to be on board her earlier this year in February. Beautiful ship, I'd say quite contemporary in style, blue and white tones throughout. There at the top left, with you walk on board and you're met with a wow straight away. It's a grand staircase, marble floors, this beautiful white Murano chandelier. It is absolutely glorious. And then here you've got different dining experiences as well. And then this is really hot off the press. Not many people know about this yet, but we have a brand new super ship, La Venezia, due to launch. They're going to be based in Venice. So here's just some of the pictures that we have so far of her. Bottom left is Rialto's, which is going to be the main dining area, and it's been modelled off the interior from the Orient Express. You're going to have a really exclusive, beautiful dining experience when you eat there for sure. Then we have super ship Bon Voyage, one of our newest super ships to the rivers of Bordeaux, and proudly boasts the only infinity pool on the river. So you can see there at bottom right-hand corner. In the top right-hand corner is the champagne bar, and that's been, the design of that has been inspired by Toronto himself. So truly spectacular, and I'm hoping you'll see that each ship is very, very unique and different, and each has a little bit of flair to really feel like you're in the destinations that you're going to visit. And then not forgetting further, we've got the Jewel, again, brand new ship and arguably one of the most luxurious to sail the Mekong rivers. Now this is an all-suite ship and carries 68 passengers and 51 staff. And so well equipped. You've got a swimming pool, spa, sauna, gym, 2 lounge areas and a library on board. So if you ever fancied experiencing Vietnam and Cambodia, which she sails from Ho Chi Minh City to Siem Reap and return, then the Mekong Jewel is where you would want to be. So suites. I'm very proud that we have some beautiful suites on board all of our ships, and again, they're all designed very, very differently. The way I would describe them is showstoppers. You've got more space, original artworks. So if we have any art lovers that have joined us today, you're frequently going to find original Picassos, Matisse, the same to name just a few. Handcrafted furniture in beautiful fabrics really do create the ultra luxury feel. And also you have all the just trained by the same standards as Buckingham Palace to make sure that you're going to have the very best guest experience. An outstanding service. No request is too large and no detail too small. Our guests and staff are treated like family. It's part of the family travel corporation background and ethos that we have. It's personal to us because we want to make sure that you have the very best experience, and we want you to enjoy your holiday in the way that you want, and go off with memories that you're going to keep forever. So we do believe that it's an industry leading service that you deserve when you book with us. And we're really, really proud to offer a guest to staff ratio of 2.3 to 1, which is one of the best on the rivers. It truly is a team effort. From the very minute that you book with Panache, who are an amazing team, through to our onboard crew, whether it be the captain, down to the hotel team, everybody is only too happy to make sure we do the best we can. And from farm to 5-star, so gastronomy, I mean, it's a huge part of anybody's holiday, and it must be delicious. So the great thing about any river cruise, to be honest, is that the chefs can get off most days and go and purchase local produce from markets. In fact, sometimes guests like to go along with them. It's almost like a tour. You can come back, have a small cooking demonstration class. But the key thing is that you're going to get something truly immersive with the destinations that you're visiting. Fresh food. There are no freezers on board our ships whatsoever. And in fact, on every ship in Europe, there is the equivalent to a Michelin star standard executive chef that is on board every single ship. So honestly, I can show you, these are genuine pictures that I took when I was on board one of the ships. So they're not out of our photo library. And honestly, they're like handcrafted masterpieces, almost too good to eat, although we definitely did. You couldn't go on board on Uniworld, that is for sure. And we pride ourselves as well that we have genuine dining areas on board our ships. Sometimes when you think of a river cruise ship, you think perhaps that you're not going to have much choice and there are not many different areas to go on. That really is a myth when it comes to Uniworld. We have multiple dining areas on board the ships. We have chef's tables where you can typically enjoy 7-course evening meals with wine pairings, alfresco dining on the deck. We do cooking demonstrations. You have less formal arrangements in the bistros. So there are lots of different dining areas on board the ships, as well as the main dining room. No need to we can accommodate for everybody, as well as implementing social distance measures. And we pride ourselves that we are the most all-inclusive river cruise line. So literally, the way I can summarize this is that you could leave your purse or your wallet at home if you wanted to, because literally everything is included, from your Eurostar, your flights from the UK, your gratuities, your Wi-Fi, your meals, your drinks, your excursions, airport transfers, everything is included there for you. And also, just to give you an idea, we carry 28 different brands of whiskey on our ships, and 19 of those are included. So you're always going to be spoilt with lots of choice. Now there's offshore, because of course being on board our wonderful ships is part of your holiday, but these beautiful destinations that we're sailing through is the other part as well. And we've created a variety of different excursions available on a daily basis that you can choose what you want to do, because everybody's different. Not everybody wants to spend same way as everybody else. So you can choose which excursion you like to go, and you decide that up until the night before your holiday, your trip the next day. And this is a real hot topic. I mean, your well-being is our top priority. We have taken the guidance of worldwide organisations to put the most up-to-date protocols in place for all of our ships. So absolutely, there are different measures in terms of temperature checks for staff and guests on board, touchless, contactless, ways of being able to review information whilst you're on board. So our daily updates might be done digitally and sent to you via phones, etc. So lots of different things, but very cleverly as well, we've had a self-disinfecting system that's been put on board all of our ships, and this has been developed by scientists. And this is where all of the ships essentially have been sprayed with a disinfectant which lasts a year and kills anything harmful on any surface. So everything has been taken to ensure safety on board. And also we have considered it is a very it's a strange time that we're in right now, and we want to make sure that you can book confidently with us. And so we are putting facilities in place that you can change your plans up to 60 days prior to departure with us with no problems whatsoever, no amendment fees, and you can do that through the Panache team. Just to come into the end of the presentation, just to highlight some exceptional offers that we have for you. I mentioned the beautiful new ship La Venezia, is that gorgeous dining room again. Now, if you wanted to book for 2021, the leading price on that is just 1,799 per person, which is absolutely spectacular when you consider absolutely everything that's included. And for 2022 departures, from just 2,499 per person. The wonderful ship, the Mekong Jewel, if you remember that one. If I give you an example, if you would like to sail on that beautiful brand new ship next year, we have our 15-day Timeless Wonders of Vietnam, Cambodia and the Mekong. And that's from just 4,499 per person for departures next year, 4,999 for departures in 2022. And for all of 2021 departures, just to let you know, we do have nil single supplements on many itineraries and over a variety of dates at the moment, which have been selling tremendously well. That's virtually unheard of in the river cruise world, certainly in Uniworld's world. So please do bear that in mind. Now, our key partners, Panache Cruises, for all 2021 departures, we're offering £100 per person shipboard credit for any bookings made up until the 15th of November, plus a £200 per person discount exclusive to Panache on selected itineraries. Just to give you an idea on that, we've got the 8-day classic Germany and Amsterdam, which would normally be sold at a cost of £2,499 per person, but you can book it today with Kat and the team at Panache for £2,069 per person, and that's based on an April 2022 departure date. So absolutely exceptional value. There has never been a better time to book, and I think we all really do need something to look forward to, don't we, right now? So hopefully I've been able to give you a little inspiration there. We're also able to support you with video by appointment. So this isn't the end today. This was just a snippet of inspiration for what your next holidays and travels may present you with. But if you want to find out more, obviously Kat and the team are going to be at the end of the phone, no problem. And we can also team up with Kat to do 3-way video calls. And if you want to have additional information, a little bit more immersive into a specific itinerary, we can absolutely support you with that, no problem whatsoever. So moving on then, I just want to say again, thank you so much for giving up your time this afternoon. Really do appreciate it. Thank you for wanting to know a little bit more about Uniworld, and I really do hope to get to see you on board one of our wonderful ships in the coming months. Thanks. Over to you, Kat.
Thank you so much for that, Angela. Really great insight into Uniworld, and having been on the ships before, you do have to see them in person to do them justice, and the places that they do sail. As Angela said, we do have a special offer for you for attending the webinar and for those who have asked for the presentation to be sent to them. This offer is only valid up until the 15th of November, so if you do feel ready to book or you've got a few questions you need answering, please just reply to an email that I'm going to send to you after this, and to the email that's going to have the webinar attached to it. Or you can call me on my direct number, which is on the screen now. We have had a couple of questions throughout the chat, but what I'll do is I'll pass them on to Angela as they're directed towards Uniworld, and I'll get her to respond to you on an individual basis. Finally, I just want to say thank you so much for joining us today, and I really look forward to speaking to all of you soon. Have a great day, guys.